Alzheimer's attacks silently, but the impact is devastating. What happens when the memories that define who we are begin to fade, one by one? Why does the brain lose the ability to recognize even the most familiar faces or perform the simplest tasks? How does this disease, which affects millions of people, manage to disrupt not only a mind, but the lives of everyone around it? With each symptom, Alzheimer's raises new questions, and it is this uncertainty that keeps so many families on their toes, trapped in a daily struggle against the unknown. Alzheimer's is a disease that scares us because of its ability to steal what is most precious to us, our memories. Amnesia, one of the first symptoms, goes beyond simply forgetting where we put the keys or losing the thread of a conversation. Imagine not remembering the face of someone you love or forgetting events that shaped your life. It is at this point that Alzheimer's manifests itself, erasing moments, leaving only a void. This initial symptom is not just a temporary memory loss. It is the beginning of a journey that challenges not only those who suffer from the disease, but also their families and caregivers. Another devastating impact is aphasia, the loss of communication skills. For many, language is what connects us to the world and the people around us. In Alzheimer's, words begin to disappear, as if they were slowly being erased from a page. Speaking becomes a challenge, and understanding others a Herculean task. This symptom creates isolation as the affected person struggles to express themselves, creating frustration and an emotional disconnect with those around them. The loss of words is, in a way, the loss of the ability to connect with the world. Agnosia, the inability to recognize objects, people, and sounds, is another sign that turns everyday life into a maze of confusion. Imagine looking at a familiar face, someone you've spent years with, and not being able to recognize who it is. For many with Alzheimer's, the world turns into an unfamiliar space, where even the simplest objects become enigmatic. This symptom is particularly painful for family members, who see themselves as strangers in the eyes of those they love. It is the loss of recognition of a lifetime of experiences. Apraxia is one of the most debilitating symptoms of Alzheimer's, as it affects the ability to perform simple tasks that were previously done without thinking. Things like getting dressed, brushing your teeth, or even eating, which require hand-eye coordination, become difficult. This inability to carry out daily actions generates an increasing dependence, transforming the routine into a scenario of challenges. For caregivers, this progression means more responsibility, more care, and a quiet pain at seeing someone who was once independent now unable to move through their own space. Finally, we have altered perception, which makes the patient experience the world differently, as if it were distorting around him. The difficulty in judging distances and confusion with the environment can lead to accidents, in addition to an increased feeling of insecurity. This symptom puts people at risk of falls and other hazards, creating a constant feeling of vulnerability. It is not just about seeing the world in a confused way, but about feeling that everything around you has become threatening and incomprehensible, contributing to the anxiety and fear of those living with the disease. Alzheimer's may seem like an unsolved mystery, but with each new discovery, new questions arise. What else do we still not understand about the workings of the brain? Why are some people affected so early, while others go through life without signs? And more importantly, how can we protect our minds and care for those who are already facing this battle? Science advances, but are we prepared for what comes next?